Christine and the Queens is probably the best known working name of Eloise Adelaide Letizier, who was a French singer and songwriter, who also has used the names Redcar and Chris, and Sam Le Pompier, which is French for Fireman Sam, and Rahim and Full Stop. He is known for having a complex identity, and especially in the area of gender identity. He's released 4 albums, the first in 2014.
Hi, my name's Dan, and this is a review of the album Chris by Rahim Redcar, but released under the name Christine and the Queens, which was released in the year 2018 and was the second album by Rahim, and was debuting the name Chris at this point. So a quick update from the introduction bit. I tend to do these introductions and then reuse them if I can. So Rahim has gone through quite a lot of changes over the times that he's been an artist, public artist. He now has 5 albums, and he definitely prefers to go by Rahim Redcar. But as I say, the album was released under the name Christine and the Queens, and is definitely at the moment going by he, him pronouns. If you are watching this in the future, I'm recording this in 2025, and things have changed, and his or their or whatever pronouns have changed, and name has changed, then please do not jump down my throat for recording this. I am correct at time of recording. Thank you. So this is my first listen to this album, but I previously reviewed his first album, and I liked that quite a lot. And I recognised the track "Girlfriend" from Airplay. So there's, in fact, when it came on, I was like, "Oh, right!" It was one of these kind of moments. Yes, I would describe this as being synth pop and possibly art pop, and that's exactly what it's been listed as under Acclaimed Music. So I feel like they've got it right, or I've got it right, or either that or we're both wrong. It's fine. It's very synthy, and musically, I feel like it harks back to kind of late 80s, even mid 80s stuff. Particularly, I seem to be reminded of Madonna quite a few times, but also similar stuff that was charting around then. So obviously, this is not 1988. This is can I work that out in my head? Where is that 20 years, or is it no 30 years, 40 years on from 1988? 98, 2008, 18, 30 years. Sorry, my live maths, not my strong point. So 30 years on, things have changed in terms of synth technology and production and things like that. Most of the sounds actually sound quite 80s synth pop, but the production clarity is more modern, I would say. But the dominant feel is definitely 80s synth pop. It's quite bouncy and somewhat dancey. It's not minimal, but it's not full either. So it leaves quite a lot of space for the vocals. And there's quite a lot of backing vocals and harmony vocals and those sorts of things, which is a thing that's done kind of predominantly by modern R&B, but maybe not as full on here, but a lot of the same kind of ways of interleaving stuff and in the vocals are being used, but it doesn't feel R&B like to me anyway. Musically I would say, it's really nicely put together. It's deceptively so. It's one of those things. So she's got has got a really nice voice. I'll talk about the voice in a minute, and it would be easy to just focus on that. But I think it's the quality of the musical backing needs to be mentioned and acknowledged, because it sounds like it's really simple, and it is fairly simple, but it's just well done. So Chris is responsible for a fair amount of the music. Sorry, Rahim, getting lots of confusion here, especially the keys and the drums. But there are other people involved here as well. Vocals, so I have mentioned the voice already. He's got a really nice voice and it's used really well. There's a rich timbre, good expression, nice range. So a lot of synthy stuff, electronic stuff in the 80s was done in quite a disinterested kind of way to kind of give this robotic feel, but not this. It doesn't have that feel. In some ways, because we've got a strong voice and this kind of poppy electronic background, it reminds me of Eurythmics, especially early Eurythmics. So it's there's a decent amount of feel here, but it's not emo either. It's not overdone, and the backing vocals and the harmonies used are all done with his voice as well, and it's nice. It's just together between the music and the singing, the sound is I've written down rich and engaging, and I stand by that. Sometimes sometimes quite a bit of the time actually, some of the vocal pronunciation can be hard to make out. So S's often come out as instead of S, but there are other things that can be odd at times. So one thing I particularly pulled out is the word woman, that sounds like for a lot of the iterations of it, sounds like it starts with a B rather than a W, and I'm not really sure what's going on there, or if they've sneaked a different word in. The title of the track is "Damn, What Must a Woman Do?" but it sounds more like something else. So it can make it hard to work out what the lyrics are because of this these pronunciation strangenesses. In that sense, it reminded me of York, who I really, really liked, but sometimes picking up what the words are can be difficult. Some of the lyrics are in French. Some of them may be in another language again. I'm not sure. The French bits sound very nice, very much suits his voice. And the songs are about a mixture of stuff relationships, romance, sex, bullying, domestic violence, identity, and the artist Goya. And the lyrics are, for me, the jam in the donut. So musically, it's this nice sound, and then adding to that, we've actually got interesting and thoughtful lyrics, which takes the whole thing to another level. So I really like this album, and that's just my opinion, though. And I'd love to know what you think of this album. So please let me know by leaving me a comment. But that's it from me for now.